Wondering what the worst parts of dating a Taurus man can be? Want to be prepared in advance, or know what to expect over time? Everyone has flaws, but it's nice to know what we are in for when dating someone new. Here's what makes him not all that perfect. Taurus men can be some of the loveliest, most romantic signs of the zodiac. After all, this is a sign ruled by Venus, planet of love and beauty. He's usually rather gorgeous, tasteful, and oh so cuddly, not to mention his ability to provide for you and make you feel secure. However, Taurus men can also be frustrating and annoying, just like all guys. It just depends on what you're willing to put up with in the face of his good qualities, too. After all, perhaps you can handle some stubbornness in exchange for that wonderful feeling of safety. In this video I'm gonna point out 8 worst parts of dating a Taurus man, gathered from my years of experience as a relationship astrologer. But first, don't forget to click the link in the description below and download my free ebook. So, let's get started. Number 1. He's so lazy. The truth is, ladies, the Taurus guy is horribly lazy. He only works for the sake of money, so that he can be lazy on the couch when he gets home. It's not great quality, and one you really need to prepare yourself for, especially if you ever plan to live together. He can spend days lying around, eating and watching reruns of his favorite shows, letting mess pile up around him. However, some Taurus men do have the ability to be predictive when it suits them, especially if it involves food. They are often amazing cooks, and have great taste. So, if they're in the mood, they can whirl through the house and make it a delightful place to come home to. However, if he has a full-time job, don't expect too much, just a heads up. Number 2. He can be very, very boring. Taurus men have the tendency to be really boring. They like doing the same things all the time, going to the same favorite restaurant on the same day, living in the same neighborhood forever and doing the same traveling trip over and over again. For some ladies, this can be comforting. If you're craving safety, predictability, then this actually feels really comforting and lovely, like a special ritual. Taurus men love their rituals, and you can too. However, there may be times where you wish you could just shake him out of his comfort zone and make him try something new. Which leads us to the next point. Number 3. He is the most stubborn person ever. One well-known fact of Taurus men is that they are intensely stubborn. Like a mountain, you can't move them for anything at all. He has to decide in his own time what he wants to do. For many of us, this can feel like a bit of a deal breaker. Unless you are someone who's patient, and good at working him in at most subtler ways. In this way, it can become a game, where you find his softer side and work on that. If you're very patient, you may wear him down, slowly, over the years, until he finally comes over to your side. When he does, he's committed for life, so that stubbornness can be a good thing too. Try and remember that the next time you're tearing your hair out and wondering if you should leave him. Number 4. He's prone to overindulging. Is your waistline getting a bit of extra padding there? It's definitely his fault. One of the worst parts about dating a Taurus man is the fact that he pretty much never stops eating. His biggest pleasure in life is delicious food, and he does indulge a lot. Whether it's chocolate on a Friday night on the couch, remember, he loves his routines, or a lush lunch at a fancy place, he will tend to go overboard. He might even drink a little bit too much, which for some ladies can be a bit off-putting. However, if you're also someone who loves the physical pleasures of life, then this could be your perfect relationship. Number 5. He can be selfish with his money. As much as the Taurus guy loves to indulge and have a nice house with pretty things, he does still tend to be a bit of a Scrooge. It's confusing, because at the same time, he'll blow huge money at a restaurant, for example. But you'll soon see that he grumbles about it. He hates using his hard-earned cash, but also hates living a life of no pleasure. He isn't really the type to lavish you without some serious thought about it, which can be a little bit off-putting for some of you. Put it this way, he's not the generous type, and if he is, he will be grumpy about it. Number 6. He's possessive. One of the words associated with the zodiac sign of Taurus is mine. He loves owning things. Whether it's his house, his car, or his comfy and expensive sofa. This also translates to owning you, in case you were wondering. Once you are dating and properly in a relationship, you belong to him. You can't flirt much anymore without stoking his jealous side. Most Taurus men don't show this possessive side, but some do. And that can be a turn-off for some women, whereas for some of us, we like to feel as if our man owns us. Whatever floats your boat, ladies. Number 7. He's overly cautious. One of the most infuriating things about dating a Taurus guy is his intense cautiousness. He seldom ventures out of his comfort zone, and he takes forever to make any kind of decision. This can mean days and weeks of waiting around, needing to be patient. It does mean that he makes good decisions, most of the time, even if it's annoying. You are one of those decisions, so once he makes up his mind, it's for good. Number 8. He avoids emotions. Taurus men hate drama. And for him, emotions might mean exactly that, drama. Hence, he may not be that great at understanding your deeper feelings or even relating to you. At worst, he might avoid emotions entirely, even his own. However, he does make an excellent rock to lean on. He's very calm, very patient, and very kind. He won't be Mr. Empathetic, but he will be Mr. Anchor. It's also nice to have someone around who doesn't react to your every feeling, who can hold space, so to speak. And that's it, ladies. What do you think? Do any of these traits ring true for you? What have you experienced when dating a Taurus man? What drives you absolutely crazy about him? And what do you think are his very worst qualities, and his best? Please feel free to leave your comments in the box below. Your stories are valuable to me, and I'd love to hear them. If you like this video and find it helpful, please give it a like and also make sure to subscribe. Ring the bell, so you get notified whenever I post new content, and follow me on Instagram for daily relationship tips.